Hello and welcome. To solve this logarithmic equation, let us start by expanding this numerator. Of course, you know that from our laws of indices, 2 to power x minus 1 is equal to 2 to power x divided by 2 to power 1. So we can write this as log to base 2 of x is equal to 2 to power x divided by 2 multiplied by x. Now, to get rid of this fraction, let us multiply through this equation by 2x. When we do that, we have that 2x times log to base 2 of x is equal to 2 to the power x. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will apply the power rule of logarithms. But instead of taking up the whole multiplier, that is 2x, to become the exponent of x, we are just going to take 2. So when we do that, here we have x times log to base 2 of x. 2 now goes up to become the exponent of x. So this is x squared. And here we have 2 to the power x. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will multiply through this equation by x. When we do that, of course, you know that x times x is x squared. So we have x squared times log to base 2 of x squared. And of course, this is equal to x times 2 to the power x. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will change the base of this logarithm from base 2 to the natural logarithm, that is log to base e. So when we apply the change of base formula to the left-hand side, we have x squared times ln x squared divided by ln 2. And of course, this is equal to x times 2 to the power x. Now, once more, let us get rid of this fraction on the left-hand side. And of course, to do that, we multiply through this equation by ln 2. When we do that, on the left-hand side, we have x squared ln x squared. And this is equal to x ln 2 multiplied by 2 to the power x. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will rewrite x squared and we will also rewrite 2. How are we going to do that? Remember that a to the power log to base a of any number is equal to that number. So in this case, we have that e to the power ln x squared is equal to x squared. So on the left-hand side, we have this. And then here we have x times ln 2. This is now going to be e to the power ln 2. And of course, we still have the exponent x. So this is raised to power x. Of course, you can see that here we have ln x squared multiplied by e to the power ln x squared. And this is equal to x ln 2 multiplied by e to the power x times ln 2. Now, you can see that on both sides of this equation, what we have as the multiplier of e is the same thing that we have as the exponent of e. Here, what we have as the multiplier of e is the same thing as we have as the exponent of e. So we can apply the Lambert W function to both sides of this equation. And of course, you know that when we do that, we have that ln x squared is equal to x times ln 2. Now let us apply the power rule to the left-hand side. When we do that, we have 2 times ln x is equal to x times ln 2. Now let us divide this side by 2 and this side also by 2. And let us also divide both sides by x. This is going to cancel that and this is going to cancel that. On the left hand side we have 1 over x ln x and this is equal to 1 over 2 ln 2. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that once more, we are going to rewrite this. When we do that, we have e to the power ln 1 over x multiplied by ln x. And this is equal to 1 over 2 ln 2. From here, we have ln x multiplied by e to the power ln 1 over x. And of course, this is equal to half times ln 2. Now, to turn what we have as the multiplier of e, that is what we have before e, into what we have as the exponent of e, what we are going to do is that we will multiply both sides of this equation by -1. When we do that, we have minus ln x times e to the power ln 1 over x is equal to minus half times ln 2. And of course, you know that now we can apply the power rule of logarithms. We can take up this -1 to become the exponent of x. When we do that, we have ln x to power -1. But of course, you know that x to power -1 is equal to 1 over x. So this is ln 1 over x multiplied by e to the power ln 1 over x is equal to, we can also apply the power rule here. When we do that, we have half times ln 2 to the power -1, which of course is equal to 1 over 2. Once more, now you can see that what we have as the multiplier of e is the same thing that we have as the exponent of e. So we can apply the Lambert W function to both sides of this equation. When we do that, on the left-hand side, we have ln 1 over x. And this is equal to the Lambert W function of half ln half. Now, using a calculator, you can evaluate this. When you do that, you get minus 0.3466. Now, of course, you know that this value is given approximately to 4 decimal places. Now, when you impute this number into a Lambert W function calculator, we have several of those online, you're going to get 2 values in return. So we have that ln 1 over x is equal to minus 0.6931 or minus 1.3863. Also, these are approximately given to 4 decimal places. And now you know that this can be written as ln x to power -1. And when we apply the power rule, this is equal to minus ln x. And this is equal to minus 0.6931 or minus 1.3863. Of course, this is going to cancel this and that. So we have that ln x is equal to 0.6931 or 1.3863. Of course, you know that from here we have that x is equal to e to the power 0.6931 or e to the power 1.3863. Now this is approximately equal to 2 and this is approximately equal to 4. So we have that the 2 values of x that satisfy this logarithmic equation are 2 and 4. Now, since these values are exact, let us check our answer. We have that log₂ base 2 of 2 is equal to 2 to the power 2 minus 1 divided by 2. Of course, you know that log₂ base 2 of 2 is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So this satisfies the equation. Now, when x is equal to 4, we have that log to base 2 of 4 is equal to 2 to the power 4 minus 1, that is 3, divided by 4. Log to base 2 of 4 is log to base 2 of 2 squared. Now, 2 to the power 3 is 8. So we have 8 over 4. Of course, you know that log to base 2 of 2 to the power 2 is equal to 2. So on the left-hand side, we have 2. 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. And of course, you know that 2 is equal to 2. So these two values of x satisfy the original logarithmic equation. But most importantly, we know that these are the only two values of x that satisfy this logarithmic equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.